Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to be playing with the Alien Station tank. If you would pay attention to the top of the turret, you know exactly what I mean. It can hold the populations of the galaxy very, very easily. Yeah, it happened to be that this tank is the offer of the week, and I noticed that I haven't played with a tank for quite some time. So that being said, we are going to check it out. Plus, on top of that, we are doing the weekly content on the extra channel at this point in time, which is going to be first pinned comment. Our opinion about all the sales that Wargaming is selling, and plot twist, they are not the finest ones. But whatever. The things to highlight. This is when the last sales of the tank was. This is the buffs the tank received back in 2024, and for the armor module, well, let's say armor isn't a strong suit of this tank, and if someone is expecting some armor, this is not the vehicle that you should ever consider. Not everything is that horrible. There are some okay things, for example, the DPM of the tank. But once again, I would never recommend to buy this vehicle for anyone. This is that type of tank which you, whenever you are receiving it from drops or as a gift, you are saying, okay, thank you, I will take that, it's free tank. But to pay your hard-earned money for this and to get bottom-tier matchmaking, 50% of the time, it's just simply laughable, fellas. It is just straight up laughable. I can tell you that much. That being said, the first matchmaking and the map Pearl River, we are playing against the tier 9s, unexpected. The alpha damage of the vehicle is 280. The penetration with the standard is 212, which is quite low if you would ask me. Gold penetration 250. It is manageable and you can get some use from all of this. But once again, we are talking about very niche tank in this situation. And I don't really think that the tank is good purely because of the platform. Maybe, just maybe, if this tank would not have a cupola, obviously it would be a new premium tank in the game, right? But it's just nothing to write books about. It truly is, fellas. Anyways, nevertheless, what we want to do, we want to be smart and we want to make the pressure to the heavy line. Yes, with this awesome humongous turret, we are making pressure into the heavy line. You can easily say that I am sick in my head, but you know what? We are outtrading the light tank. Light tank had the same idea as we did, so that is something, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is something. As you can see, light tank is penetrating us without any questions. He's just slapping us like there is no tomorrow, and I think that is a very important thing to highlight. Meanwhile, we are going to use our DPM to the best of our ability in order to farm. This is the biggest thing and the best thing that we could do at this point in time, and this is what we are aiming for, you know? Just simply using our DPM and making sure that enemies would regret a bit of their life choices. That's all we want to see. Now, there is a Zwilling over there that is taking one for the team from the side, and we are going to be using this opportunity to just simply punish him because he is not paying attention at us. That's great. And now we have the Tiger Mouse over there. All we need to do, we need to follow this living train and to make sure that we are not going to take one for the team, right? That's all we are doing. We are going for flanking. We are trying to farm this Mr. Tiger Mouse as much as we physically and possibly can for obvious reasons, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is very, very nice. And once again, we are aware of that, but all we need to do, we need to use our DPM to get as much use as we can. So what do you think? How many folks would be able to play so aggressively with this tank? Yeah, it is definitely not for beginners, and even great players would have more fun playing with some sort of other tank, at least in my opinion. Now, that being said, we are trying to get as much use as we physically and possibly can while trying to farm this tier 9. And once again, our main mission, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is just to be annoying as we physically and possibly can be, right? We are using others a bit like a meat shields in order to get as much use as we can. Simple as this, as much as we can. We're just trying to be smart, we are just trying to do the things well, and we can clearly see that enemy Arias is coming for us. We are going to be dead very, very soon, but before we will die, my goal is to hit this mother trucker twice, okay? That is only one thing that I am dreaming about, and we are being successful at it. Beautiful. By purely going in front and brawling like our life depends on it, we managed to get a solid, I repeat, very, very solid 4,000, and we will make quite a bit of profits. But once again, it has a lot of to do. This performance is not about the tank. It has a lot of things to do with how the player is playing and how experienced the player is. And I'm not beginner in this game, so please keep this in mind. I don't want to send you a wrong signals that the tank is absolutely amazing, and no, it isn't, fellas. Just to highlight, it is not. Anyways, let's teleport to the scoreboard. Okay, and we are back with a solid ace. We have done the things properly. A lot of credits gained, but we will show that in the financial report. But overall, 4.1 thousand damage, no assisting damage because we played super aggressively. We are first by the damage, we are first by experience, and we made a casual 239,000 profits. But good luck getting the performance like this with this tank for casual players, right? And a lot of profits are coming from completing the mission, and plus on top of that, we have still World of Tanks plus battle bonus, which is expiring in approximately 1 week because I cancelled my World of Tanks subscription, and as you can see, it is coming to an end very, very soon. So please keep this in mind. Anyways, the first game was absolutely amazing. Let's keep it up and let's try to make this mother trucker work. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, most unexpected thing happened. We are bottom tier with a tier 8. Oh man, this matchmaking is such a bunch of... Okay, instead of whining and instead of complaining, we are going to be playing quite safe in this game, and we are going to take the Delta 2 position, and hopefully from the Delta 2 position we are going to be able to punish crossing forces or just simply snipe from the back, because this is what most of the World of Tanks players will do with this tank, because being aggressive with this vehicle is just not the finest choice overall. Plus on top of that, there is 2 ELC events, although on the positive note, we have 2 ELC events in our team as well, so that is something. Anyways, just crossing to position. Hopefully we are not going to get outspotted by the ELC event, trying to shoot to that direction. Unfortunately, we are missing our shot, but we are okay. Everything is fine. There is a Skoda in the open field. But I think I am more interested in this ELC. I think I am more interested in that ELC. Too bad that we are missing the shot nevertheless. It's okay. We are not getting spotted while crossing through the middle over there. That is fine. And what I would love to do, I would love to see some folks crossing through the open field here, so at least we can get tiny touch more free damage for ourselves. Unless we are going to be missing the shot, which definitely can happen, twice. Yeah, this is more like it. This is what I want to show you, and this is what I want to highlight, that don't be tricked by the very first game which we had with this vehicle. It is not as crazy good as the score. Okay, man. Yeah, that's the tank you can get yourself for 24 bucks or whatever that is. Man, well, no more alien station, fellas. Fair play. Okay, let's teleport to the end and let's see the score. Oh man, what a game. You cannot make this up. But you know what? I'm feeling very, very good with this type of stuff to show you how the tank can behave and what you can get. That's absolutely laughable. And that's fine, you know, to see the games like this. Hip hip hooray. 1 shot per game, this is my new all-time high. I am finishing in the bottom by the damage and second from the bottom by the experience, and we got 41,000 profits. Man, 1-shot ammo racks are the greatest. You definitely have control over those. Anyways, round number 3, let's go. Being top tier feels good. Oyster Bay standard battle, fellas. Okay, that is quite something. Let's see what we can craft. So, overall, we are feeling quite powerful and we are feeling quite alright. And I think we are going to start everything from the heavy line. But not to go up here because hold down play with this alien station on top of the tank is far away from being ideal. But we are starting a bit, the things a bit slower. I have a feeling that we are going to have someone making pressure like this, or I suppose to say to this position, so hopefully we can punish someone once or twice and we are going to be feeling completely all right with all of this. At least that's what I want to believe. I mean, this gentleman is thinking, wow, would you look at this type, at this 59 Patton, he must be proud of his turret. I am feeling like a bloody Labrador with a stick, you know? This is how am I feeling like. Okay. I did not felt like that was a great play. In this position, I truly did not felt that, but hopefully we will be able to spot someone crossing just like so. I can see the T-29 and we definitely could out DPM him like there is no tomorrow, but once again we need to be patient and we just simply need to wait until enemies are getting tiny touch more involved. I don't want to be the first one who will be taking one for the team for obvious reasons. I just do not want to do that. Tiger 2. Excellent. This is exactly what we want to see. This is exactly what we want to see. Whenever we have a gentleman going through the open field like this, we are feeling great and we are just enjoying ourselves. Very, very nice. I could load the heat to penetrate him quite easier. And I'm thinking, should I do that or I should not do that at this point in time? He's trying to get a bit more involved. Mistakes were made, the guy is eliminated. Excellent, very, very good. This is the moment whenever I would think about getting involved, because we have plenty of the forces that are pushing like this and pushing through the middle. So that being said, this is going to be the moment whenever we are going to be using our mobility and DPM in order to slap the living crap out of them, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. That being said, we have met the 87 and now the let the DPM do talking. This is the situation, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We truly don't mind that we are taking one for the team from this 87. We just don't care. And our main mission is just to keep making a bit of pressure over there, right? That's our mission. Not only we are... Ooh, hello T20. Not only we are supporting our King Tiger, but in the same time we are definitely showing a bit of the dominance for every and each mother trucker that is considering to make a bit of pressure like this. That's all we need for a full happiness. Yeah... Not the most ideal play, not gonna lie, but that's what we crafted. It's okay. Now, this is the moment whenever we are going to slow down since we lost quite a bit of the hit points already. And we are just waiting until our team will say, oh, it is about the time to push this Baza 58 from position. That's all we need for a full happiness, fellas. That's all we need for a full happiness. Actually, he's focusing on the upper side, so maybe this T20 is still waiting here around the corner. He doesn't, and now we can make a bit of pressure like so. As you can see, the DPM of this tank is actually pretty decent, but once again, having decent DPM is a good thing, but where the platform goes of the tank is just simply It's just simply laughable. It truly is. But you know, whenever you are positioning yourself properly, whenever enemies are making quite a lot of silly goose pressure for you, you can definitely take some advantage out of the situation, right? And as an example, now all we care about this list. He's down to fartable, almost down to fartable. We slapped him for almost all his hit points, and hopefully now we can eliminate him from the game if we would not miss the shot. Unfortunately, we do miss our shot. That's okay. He's eliminated nevertheless. Now we have the Sioux in the open field. All we need for a full happiness is to eliminate him. Beautiful. Very, very good. Very good shot here. And we are having a decent score. I truly believe that the tank is far away from being ideal, and tank is far away from being excellent, fellas. I think there is more negatives than positives from this tank, and even though once in a while we can have a decent game, it doesn't make this tank super duper hyper turbo good, or the tank that people should consider getting, especially considering the matchmaking of the tier 8. It's just bad, fellas. It's just bad. And I'm not even talking purely about this vehicle matchmaking. I'm talking about the tier 8 matchmaking in general, you know? And if you know, you know. If you are aware of that you are going to be bottom tier most of the time, you know, this should be the big enough incentive for you to skip the tanks like these to begin with, right? At least in my opinion. Good, very, very nice. We are getting the 4th kill of ours. That is a very good. And now all we want to do, we want to keep making pressure over there. Doesn't really change anything. Yes, we crossed. We lost a lot of hit points while crossing, but hey, it doesn't bother me that much, believe me or not. Another shot towards the Arias. Too bad that we missed the shot, or I supposed to say we did not hit him. It's okay. We are slapping him again into the side. Good. And now this Arias mother trucker should consider about going sideways against the guard. He eliminated the guard, so he may go for us. He may go for us. Good. That is completely fine. He is taking one for the team from the side. And I think this is a game over kind of situation. I don't really think that we should be able to get one more shot, but you never know. You never know. Beautiful. One more shot, 5 kills, 4.1 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage. I think this session was very successful where the tank goes. You saw how the tank can perform whenever everything, all stars are aligned. So we had 2 very good games. We had 1 awful game whenever we got ammo react from the very first shot. But that is life and that is the situation. And where the ammo react goes of this vehicle, not a big surprise that we got ammo react overall, because whenever you are getting hit in the side of this tank, you are getting ammo react. Pretty much half of the tank is ammo react, so keep this in mind. And if it is not enough, you are burning frontally as well if you know where to shoot. So yeah. Anyway, solid ace. I am feeling very, very good with all of this. 4.1 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage. And we got ourselves 161,000 profits, which is very much appreciated. And that was quite a performance. Very, very, very nice. So our session stats are 2.8 thousand damage and a bit of assisting damage, but once again, if not that ammo rack, the performance would be significantly higher, and I'm proud of myself that I made this tank work considering how bad 59 Panton can be. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a great time. I hope you had a blast, and not only you were entertained, but you figured out how the Panton is looking like as a tank. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much for support, for watching the videos, for supporting us via YouTube members, patrons, obviously the live streams. Thank you. I very much appreciate you and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.